Number 20, Sean Skelly. Number 7, Eric Miller. And number 1, Brad Fogel. Questions?
Eric, my first question is, how does it feel knowing you're going to play for a national title?
Yeah, honestly, it still hasn't sunk in. It's something we've been building for 4 years here. We didn't get out of the tournament the first 2 years and losing early, and it's pretty sweet. But I think it'll kick in a little bit better, more tomorrow. Come around game time, but it's a pretty good point right now.
Ron, can you talk about what it means to get to this point in only 4 years? Obviously, incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, well, every team when you start, each year it's new and every team has the same goal. This year we're blessed with a very heavy senior class that we've depended on for 4 years with similar systems. So they know what the expectations are. It's been pretty quick and very fortunate to have the opportunity from our administration to lead this team, and hopefully we can get it done tomorrow.
Sean, I want to ask you about your second goal. It came at obviously a very big moment in the game. They had just tied it, and I think they hit a post, and then you came together in the actual game. Can you just talk about that goal?
Obviously, coming out in the third period, we wanted to keep the lead, and then once we gave up that early goal, I think my goal was just a huge boost to the team. Trying to get back in the game and trying to, move the momentum back to our squad. I think they started to get momentum with the tying goal, and I think that was the, as I say, the TSN turning point.
Did you put any extra pressure on yourself personally today after being named an All-American yesterday?
No, not really. I just go about my everyday thing, and I play with 17 different guys, seniors that have my back, and I just go out there and play my game.
Coach, where were you guys mentally after you get that 2-goal lead, that big lift at the end of the first period, and then you come out and you're outshot 20-8, and you uncharacteristically give up a couple of power play goals on top of it. Where were you guys at mentally after the second period?
We're still up by a goal. They're a very good team. And they're very skilled forwards. And they had a couple great shots there, and the goal by Boots was a great shot as well, and they had a couple pipes. So mentally, you just got to keep focused and keep the task at hand. And we knew it's not going to be a 1-0 or 2-1 game with two highly skilled offensive teams. But I don't think we got too high or too low. That was our main focus. That there's going to be waves going one way for each team, and just even kill all the way through.
Brad, once you guys went up 4-3, can you just talk about what you saw from the defense, and then the penalty kill also late in the third? Was it just hanging on for dear life for you guys?
I don't know if it was hanging on for dear life. From my vantage point, I get to see what happens in front of me, for 60 minutes. And as the game went on, our defense did a great job of adapting. They're a very highly skilled offensive team, and they came in waves, and they sustained some good pressure. We have such a smart and experienced defensive core that you could tell as the game wound down, we started to do more of the little things right and not chase around like we were during maybe the first 2 periods. So it was more, for me, they made it easier, staying in the back door, worrying about the little things and playing our systems more. So I think as the game went on, maybe they were getting tired and weren't able to rush, but I think it paid off.
Coach, your guys seem to get off to a pretty fast start in terms of heavy forecheck and physicality early on, but the other side of that was they got a couple odd man rushes early on. Was that a concern for you as they came out maybe a little too jacked up?
No, I think you're going to have intensity and excitement, and you want to obviously get all 4 lines to touch the ice right away. And the 3-on-1, we took away the back door. We just watched them and playing against them last year. We know they like to pass to the back door for on rushes, so we took that away. and relied on Brad to make the save, and he had the confidence our defensemen were covering that part of the ice. But like I said, they're a very, very good team. And, we managed to escape the second period, still off the goal, and that was a big boost for our team. And so they're a very good team. So we knew they were going to be coming in waves, and just happy to have the win.
Question for any of the coaches: what was it like playing on this big of a stage for the first time in program history?
I don't think you really realize the magnitude of it until maybe it's all over. You know, maybe next week reflecting back, especially the three of us as seniors in our college careers being done, then you know, then maybe you start to play things over in your mind and kind of realize how special it was, and you know, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. But you try to live in the moment, you try to take care of business at hand, and you can't be caught up in all the little things that are going on if you want to succeed on the ice. You know, me personally, being here and experiencing this is unbelievable. It's a dream come true. You know, every player that decides to go and play in the NCAA, this is where they want to be at some point in their career. And you know, it's something that I'll definitely reflect back on next week. But all being said, you know, I got a job to do tomorrow, and it's where my focus is.
Eric, to you, the same thing. What does this all mean to you, this whole process?
It's pretty cool. You know, even after we beat Elmira, I was like, you know, me and a couple of guys that we lived together, we were just kind of afterwards just sitting around after the game. We're like, are we going? We're going to the Final Four, and still after this game, it's like it still hasn't kicked in. Like I'm trying to enjoy and soak everything up, but it's not, you know, it still hasn't fully kicked in. I know we're there, and it's you know, obviously we're soaking everything up, but like he said, I don't think it's going to soak fully in until a week from now, because I still feel like I'm coming back next year for a 5th year glory run, I guess. I don't know. And
I'll take it.
He's lying. I don't think he wants it. But yeah, I think we, you know, even, you know, a couple of years from now, I'll look back and just be like, wow, that was one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced for sure. But right now, it's still kind of surreal, I guess.
Coach Fogarty, talk about how this gains respect in your program. The first 2 years you had only win the seasons you don't win. Now that respect is growing little bit by little bit.
Oh, when you win a big game, you have to win a big game to earn that respect. But you know, I appreciate the opportunity that Oswego gave us last year to play. We learned a lot from them. St. Norbert's game last year, we learned a lot, and then Norwich tournament this year. We learned from Manhattanville and watching Norwich play. So I think respect goes the other way as well too. I think my respect for all the coaches out there in our conference and all the conference in Division III is very high. So, and I think those coaches respect too. If you do things the right way, you don't need a win to earn respect. It's the things that you do on and off the ice. So, but hopefully we had it since day one, and hopefully we continue to be respected.
Anything else, guys? All right, thanks.